Hello, welcome to Sunrise Horses. I am Jeannie Bravik, and here is the way that I keep my horses' manes trim and sporty in very little time. You will benefit from spraying and detangling your horse's mane the day before. This gives the detangler a chance to work its magic. That way you will be working with a dry mane. The added benefit is that the hair has had a chance to relax from the fluffing. My horse's manes are not generally horribly knotted or tangled, so this detangling treatment is maybe a 10-minute job. Supplies. Use an equine spray detangler coat shine that you prefer. The idea is that it detangles, which saves so much time. Any brush, not a comb, a brush. Brushes have more teeth that are flexible and better for smoothing and detangling. Any scissors that you are comfortable handling will do. Find a quiet, relaxing place for your horse. If your horse is distracted and wiggling everywhere, this will be a very frustrating adventure. If your horse is hungry, it will be agitated and unfocused as well. This session happened to be near their turnout time, so I gave them a slow feed net to keep them busy. They wiggle their heads a bit, pulling at the net, but not enough to be a problem for me. This is Ben, and as you can see, he has his winter mane almost all the way grown out, and we've started our mane trimming session where I prefer to start it at the base of the ears. I choose the starting length by lightly pressing on the top of the mane bed, making my first cut at the lower base of the ear. The mane bed actually has quite a bit of movement, and the hair length can move a lot. Keeping one hand lightly pressing the top of the mane, with the other hand, I operate the scissors so that they are cutting vertically up at a slight angle, not directly across the hair. I also only cut 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch section at a time until I have about 1 inch to 2 inches of the desired length, and that will be my guide length. Now that you have the length determined, your pressing hand will become your guiding hand. Separate 1 inch of mane, maybe less depending on how thick the mane is. Near the top middle of the mane, pinch the new section and the trimmed guide section between your index and middle fingers. Keeping even pressure on both side pieces, slide your fingers down the mane, stopping when you have both edges lined up for trimming. Now that they are matched up, hold the cut edge and the new section and trim, again using the scissors to cut in an upwards direction. Continue along the mane, stopping now and then to fluff and check that you are indeed keeping your mane line even. I have a tendency to let the mane get longer the further I get from the ears. This is Bonnie I'm working on now. As you can see, there are uneven places. Don't stop to trim up any of these uneven parts until the entire mane has been given one pass. After the first pass, hand fluff the mane to go back and get the uneven stragglers. I find that after fluffing the mane to allow it to hang at will, the uneven edges, many of them will disappear. Those that do stick out, trim them carefully without holding the mane, using the same cutting motions, blend them back into the line. This has been my go-to mane trimming technique for over 20 years. I have had a lot of practice, and it only takes 20 minutes for me to trim up a detangled and combed mane. And now I'm done. Here is Ben with a beautifully tidied up mane. You can see some of the trimmings on the ground. Now he can go play and I can clean up the trimmings. And Bonnie is done. Her mane is much thinner toward her shoulders. The hair is lighter there, and care needs to be taken to trim very small sections because every cut mark will show. Thank you for watching. To learn more about Sunrise Arts, horses, and saddlery, visit our website at sunrisehorses.com. Happy riding!